Growing up, YoTV inspired and empowered so many young minds in South Africa, but we don't see YoTV's old presenters on TV anymore. In this video, we bring you your favorite YoTV's presenters then and now. We have lost a few, and as you may have guessed, a lot of them are old. Others like Mandisa and Sade have left the country. Hey, good evening. Let's first look at Sipho Ngwenya HX from Generations. He is old and married now. One of South Africa's most talented child stars, Sipho Ngwenya joined YoTV as a teenager, but fame and a paycheck weren't the only things he gained. He also found love with fellow presenter Hulisani Ravele. In 2014, he left the show, and not long after, his 10-year relationship with Hulisani ended. He then met Amira, and after 2 years of dating, they got married. They've now been together for 5 years and have a son. After YoTV, Sipho went to university and earned an MBA. He is still in the entertainment industry, working behind the scenes as a senior manager for content operations at MultiChoice. He is 42, but you wouldn't be able to tell. That's why he's nicknamed Mzansi's Pharrell, but I think the real Pharrell is Sade Giliberti. She's one of the most talented presenters in the country, lively, engaging, and full of energy. She started her presenting career at just 7 years old. Imagine that. Her first gig was on a Christian show, and she described it as so much fun. By the age of 10, she landed a spot at YoTV, marking the beginning of her rise to greatness. It was during her time at YoTV that she discovered her sexuality and realized she was gay. After her time on YoTV, her next major hosting role was on So You Think You Can Dance. However, she later felt that her career had plateaued. Despite still having a lot of fire within her, the South African industry didn't offer many opportunities. In 2015, she made a bold decision to move to the UK. Though she had to start from scratch, her experience was invaluable, and she even ventured into entrepreneurship. Not long after, she met the incredibly beautiful Cohen, and in 2023 they got engaged. A year later, they tied the knot in a wedding that was nothing short of extraordinary, surrounded by the love and blessing of their family and friends. They'll be celebrating their anniversary this year, and that's not the only thing to celebrate. Sade is also turning 40 this year, and that's another celebration right there. Number 3. Hulisani Ravele. She's a great presenter, be it on TV or radio. Most people remember her by her nickname, Sissy. Hulisani started presenting at just 9 years old. She's now 37 and nothing has changed. She's still as passionate about presenting. She even insured her voice in case anything goes wrong, because she doesn't see herself being anything other than a presenter. She holds a marketing degree from the University of Johannesburg, though she has no children. She is happily married, celebrating her 2nd anniversary this year. After spending 8 years as a YoTV presenter, Hulisani hosted Vodacom Millionaire Show, then a live talk show called I Am South African, and she has been hosting till today. Her talent is sought everywhere. Number 4. Musa Mthombeni. Who would have thought that Musa would one day walk away from fame and fortune to pursue a more stable, everyday career? Born and raised in the Val, Musa grew up under the watchful eye of his mother, a dedicated teacher who always urged him to focus on his studies. But while school books sat on his desk, his eyes were glued to the TV screen, YoTV to be exact. Watching the energetic young presenters, he thought, I can do this. That thought turned into action, leading him to auditions. The rest, as they say, is history. Musa quickly became one of South Africa's most beloved presenters and actors, working on some of the biggest shows. But despite his success, something inside him longed for more. He made a bold choice. He left the entertainment industry and went to medical school. Years of dedication paid off, and today he holds a master's degree in medicine. As if that wasn't enough, he also found love marrying the stunning former Miss South Africa, Sihle Ndlovu. Now 35, Musa has traded bright studio lights for the glow of a fulfilled life. 6. Kanya Kanya. Kanya got her big break on television at the age of 14. Starting with YoTV, she then hosted an educational science show called Knock Knock. Then Mthunzini.com, Isidingo, Zone 14, the list is endless. Despite her impressive body of work, Kanya Kanya recently expressed her desire to join Shaka Ilembe. Now 37, she isn't married but shares a loving and supportive relationship with Desmond Williams. The couple welcomed their son in 2014. While pursuing new career opportunities, she also embraces the joy of motherhood and partnership. Number 7, Akhumzi Jezile. A beautiful soul whose life was cut short. Thankfully, we got to know him through YoTV and Tempe Pushers. Akumzi was born and raised in Mthatha before his family moved to Johannesburg. That's how he got a chance to audition and ended up becoming part of YoTV. In 2018, there was a funeral for Akumzi's grandmother, Mthatha. His mother asked him to bring some biscuits and scones. And so, instead of booking a plane, Akumzi thought, why not go to Granny's funeral with my friends? Angivele ngifake umthwalo ebhutini, then sibabone nabangani bami. There were 3 Banganis and Akumzi in the car. On his way home, a large truck carrying other cars came straight towards them. They managed to avoid it, but the trailer swept after them, cutting off the top of their car. They all died immediately. It was said that all 4 were unrecognizable. Akumzi's own brother couldn't even identify his body at the morgue. He recognized him by his big calves that ran in the family. Akumzi was only 28. He would have been 36 this year. But because life is unpredictable, we had no choice but to say goodbye far too soon, even though he was brimming with potential.
1 week ago, I received a call that changed my life. I won't lie, I find it very hard to believe that any of this is happening. I'm so puzzled by all that's been happening this week that I found it better to ignore it, to distract myself, to comfort others, to make people laugh, to say it's okay, to keep myself busy, anything but to accept that my best friend is no longer with us. How do I accept that a 29-year-old healthy young man with potential that overflowed and did not only just fill his cup, but the cup of every single person that was around him is no longer an influential part of our lives? How do I do that? Okay, just 1 second, please.
Number 8, Karabo Ntsweng. For 17 years, Karabo Ntsweng has been a powerhouse in South African media. She got her start on YoTV and once said that if it weren't for the show, she would have been a writer, but instead, she fell in love with podcasting. After YoTV, she discovered a new passion, radio. Her television experience gave her a strong foundation, and in 2020, she made her 5FM debut. She has been with the station ever since. Despite her busy career, Karabo made time for education and earned a degree in the arts. On the personal front, she married her long-time partner, David, after more than 10 years together. Karabo isn't just a familiar voice and face in the media, she is also an inspiration to many. Number 9, Sihle Ndlovu, a true definition of black don't break. She could still be a presenter on YoTV and kids would just dance with her without asking any questions. Sihle was one of the greats on YoTV. She was quick, creative and just incredibly good without having to try hard. Sihle, now 37, is a successful entrepreneur and motivational speaker, single and child-free. She spends most of her time traveling the world, embracing new cultures and experiences. Her journey is a mix of business, inspiration and adventure as she empowers others while exploring life on her own terms. Number 10. Mandisa Marana. Once a young, bright and husky-voiced presenter, Mandisa's life has changed. She's now a married woman with 3 kids, living in the UK with her husband, Daniel Taylor. After relocating, she hosted one final show before saying goodbye to television for good. However, if you are curious, you can still find her on YouTube under Shine Your Light. After leaving the industry, she pursued studies in social science and psychology. Now 41, she's a stay-at-home mom to her 2 daughters and a son, embracing a quieter life filled with love, laughter, and the little joys of motherhood. 11. Luther Cohen, also known as Crazy Lou, was a former YoTV presenter and a member of the rap group Josie. He later hosted the popular kids program X Attitude on YoTV and later became a member of the rap group Josie. After his successful career, Luther moved to Cambodia in Asia, and little did he know that he will spend the remainder of his life there. Luther passed away in November 2019 from an apparent asthma attack in Cambodia. His brother Marvin Cohen confirmed the news and stated that Luther had been an asthmatic his whole life. Luther's body was cremated in Cambodia during a Buddhist ceremony, and his family returned to South Africa with the ashes. Number 12. Sipho Ngwenya. They call him Zamani Koza because of generations. Those who've seen him in the Rhythm City, they call him Bash. But not many people know that Sipho's career in the entertainment industry was launched by YoTV. He was only 13 years old when he first set foot in the industry. Straight from Elokishini with no formal education but undeniable talent and a deep regard for the industry, and boy did he make it. Today he is married to a beautiful woman named Charmaine Jali. The couple has 5 children, all boys. The oldest is 19. They own a production company, Iziki Media and Entertainment. Sipho is now 43 years old, and with each passing year, his legacy grows stronger. Number 13. Carly Floss. Yes, she still has that infectious smile. One of the best to ever do it. She joined YoTV in her early 20s, but with the way people adore her, you'd think she was part of the show's DNA from day one. Now 42, Carly is married to TV producer Freddie Lowe and is a proud mother of 2. Her eldest, 19, made her mark this year by excelling in matric, earning not 1, not 2, but 5 distinctions, a testament to Carly's dedication as a mother. These days, she keeps the conversation going as a radio presenter at Algoa FM, the leading commercial radio station in the Eastern Cape. You can take her out of TV, but you can take the talk out of Carly. Look guys, I'm hungry now, let me grab something to eat. I'm aware that many more are still missing, the likes of DJ Swish, Byron, Kaylee, etc. And that's why there is a part 2. Be sure to check it out. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to show me love. If you cannot afford the subscription, many thanks to you for watching.